Hey, if you guys can see me, comment on the post so I know if you guys can see me or not. And I'll wait for a few minutes just so everybody can get on.
I watched her. So of course, by the next morning, you're now messaging all these people. So she just needs her videos, be like 15 minutes long, and an hour long. She's so ADD, and yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's like so we have to watch the
Yeah,
No, you're not. It's not. It's
So I don't think people are getting on.
Maybe.
It says there's 0 viewers.
Did you ask on the page?
Yeah. Just comment if you can see me.
Okay. Yeah, so you're on your YouTube channel.
Well, now it says 1 viewer.
Just say I'm going to give people some time to get on. I'm posting a link in the Freedom Hackers page. So we'll just wait a minute.
Well,
People are watching it. It's like you can tell them we're just getting some people some time and stuff.
okay. Sorry, I'm talking to my husband. I'm new at this whole Google Plus thing. So we're just giving people some time to log on and then we will get started.
We can, yeah. But I just posted the YouTube link so they can watch it live now.
Confused.
I just put for those people who don't have Google, they can watch it on the YouTube link that I just posted on the Freedom Hackers page.
Oh, okay. Okay, you guys should, well, if you're watching from Google, you should be able to type to me and ask questions. If you're watching on YouTube, then hey, we are gonna go ahead and get started. I do have my phone here, so I'm keeping track on our team page as you guys are commenting things. So if you like can't see me for a second or something like that, then just comment so I can try to fix it from my end. So we're gonna be talking all about Instagram and how I have learned to most effectively use it. You can sit in here, Sean, if you want. Sean and Lux are here because they came to our wrap party. So if it looks like I'm talking to myself or somebody off of the screen, then it's because I am. So, okay, first thing is first, we want to make sure that you have an Instagram account. So if you don't have an Instagram account, then you should download that and then maybe come and watch this recording after you've set all of that up. So I'm going to use my phone to try to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to turn the light down and see if that helps. Too dark. Okay, that'll be perfect. So I am just going to go to my Instagram app. I'm going to open it up and let me get to my home page. So this is my Instagram. And basically, I have been following a lot of Jade Hooper's advice, and she posts 3 before and after photos every single day, and then, you know, her other stuff that she wants to post throughout the day as well. I started to do the same thing, so you'll see before and after photos. As I scroll up, I just post like quotes and then things of me throughout the day, videos, silly things, and then more before and afters. Now, using Instagram is very, very, very simple. It did take me a minute to get used to it because I was so used to Facebook, and Facebook is so relational. Instagram is just like, hey, I like what you like, let's talk about it. Or let me just like some of your stuff. It's not as like, let's be friends, like warm and fuzzy. So it did take me a minute to get used to that. But basically, she calls it the 3-3 rule. So 3 before and afters and 3 regular life things during the day. I will go through and show you guys. So I try to stick to like a theme almost for my page. So my description says I'm a homeschool mom, vegetarian, dancer, fitness fan, rap star. And then my name is just my name. If you are now setting up your account, or if you have an account, don't put anything about wraps in your username. It takes your chances of people following you like way down. So make it just your name, or something different. Just don't include like Rap with Erica, because then people are gonna just assume like, oh, she's one of those people who's just gonna try to sell me something. So mine is just my name, Erica R. Bowles. My profile is private. I did that under protest, because I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not getting any followers, blah, 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 blah. And finally, Kiko was just like, well, the people who are using Instagram really successfully say to make it private, so just do it. So I did, and I have to say that it's made a huge difference in the amount of real people that are following me. I'm not getting really any spam followers, which has been nice. So for my posting, I will pick a photo for the day. So like, and it's things that I'm interested in. So today, well, I want to try to show you guys like, okay. So for example, this eyebrow photo. You guys know, like I'm always talking about eyebrows. So when I posted this photo, I made like whatever silly little caption. It says, like the picture is talking about yes and no, how to do your brows. And I was just like, thank you, with an emoji. And then I hashtagged only 4 things. You do not need to have 45 hashtags, like hashtag follow for follow, hashtag like me back, hashtag, no. You want to hashtag specific things that have to do with your photo. So for this photo, I hashtagged brows, I hashtagged threading because I thread my eyebrows, I hashtagged Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is the company who I do my eyebrow like shading with, and then I hashtag eyebrows. So once I have made this post, I am going to click on my own hashtags. So I'm going to click on threading, and it's going to take me to a page that has tons and tons and tons of posts of people who have also used that same hashtag. Okay, so it's immediately putting me in contact with people who I have something in common with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through on that hashtag, and any photo that makes me think a thought, I'm going to comment that thought. Or if I just like it, if it makes me stop scrolling to look, I'll like the photo. Every person that I comment on or I like, I will follow them. And I try to do that with about 60 people every single day. Now, when you're first getting, actually I do it with more people now because I'm used to it. I have my routine and it's fast for me. When I first started out, I did like 20 people a day, and it was hard because I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But now I just do as many people as I can. So I would just go through and I would leave comments. And the reason that I post first and then go is because when these people follow me and I accept their follow request, they're immediately going to see that we have something in common. They're going to see my eyebrow picture. So that's why I post like that, and I want to be specific. So I'll do that with all the hashtags that I use. I'll follow my people. And I try to post something every single hour on Instagram. And it can be the most random things. Like yesterday, I posted a picture of a backpack that had sharks and donuts on it. Totally random. And 2 people commented on it. And I used the hashtags donuts, shark, backpack, back to school. And then I went on those hashtags and I liked a whole bunch of pictures and followed a whole bunch of people. So post things that you do throughout your day. If you see like a roach on the floor, take a picture of it and be like, ew, roaches, hashtag I don't like bugs, hashtag girly, or something like that. So people just like to be voyeuristic on Instagram. They're not looking for you to be like super intelligent or anything like that. So have fun with your Instagram. Make sure that the quality of the photos that you're posting is good. people don't want to see like super blurry photos or something that's really dark. So pay attention to that. And then every morning when I wake up, I use what's called my Crowdfire app, because throughout the day I'm following. While I'm sleeping, people have, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours to follow me back. If they don't follow me back, I'm going to unfollow them, because I don't want to be following 10,000 people and only 500 are following me back. So this is the Crowdfire app. Trying to let you guys see it. It's just a white screen right now because it's opening for me. Okay, it's the red app that says Crowdfire. It's a free app, so just go into your app store and download that. It's so easy to use, okay? So when you download it, when you click on it, it's gonna load up for you, and it's gonna tell you everybody that you're following that is not following you back, and it's gonna give you the option to just unfollow them real quick, okay? So you can see those little negative signs. Those are all the people that I'm following that are not following me back. And I can just click through and unfollow a whole bunch of people at a time, like more than 100 people I can unfollow. So that's what I do. I'll go through my Crowdfire app, unfollow until I've reached my limit. And then I will make my first post for the morning, and I will follow a whole bunch of more people. So that's how I do the posting. Now, for the people who are, actually, do you guys have questions about Crowdfire or how to use that? I don't know if anybody's not watching from Google, then you won't be able to ask me, but I'm gonna check the Facebook page real quick, just to make sure. Okay, so no questions. So what do I do then? How do I use my Instagram to like grow my hundreds list and make a connection with someone? If I comment on someone's page and they follow me and they comment back, I consider that a connection. So if somebody comments back to anything on my page, that's a connection, and I write their Instagram name down in my planner. So that way I can make sure that when I'm doing my touches, like how I challenge you guys to connect with a certain amount of people a day, I also include my Instagram people in that. So I'll go to their page every day and I'll like something or I'll comment on something. That way the connection stays fresh. So in the morning time, I'll make my post. I will check my hashtag and I'll follow a bunch of people and comment. It'll take me probably like 15 to 20 minutes to do my Instagram stuff in the morning. And then throughout the day, I just make my fun little posts. I do like having my profile on private, like I said, because now more real people are following me. On my wrap posts, as you can see, people will like those. When somebody does, I just send them a direct message. And to send someone a direct message, that's like Instagram's way of private messaging someone. So the little home sign, you'll click on the home sign, and then there's gonna be like a little inbox up here in the corner. You click on the inbox, and then you'll click on the add because you wanna do a new direct message. You have to select a photo to send. So I send whatever photo it is that they liked. So you select a photo to send, and then you'll click next. Next again if you don't want to edit it. And then it's going to take me to a place where I can write a caption up here at the top, and then I select who I want to send it to. Then I send it. When the person sees it, it's going to send you a notification. So that's how you do your private messages on Instagram, are called DMs, or direct message. And that's what I do. I post like 7 or 8 times every single day. I go through and I like things. I comment on people's things. I follow a whole bunch of people, and I also unfollow people every morning, the people who have not followed me back. My followers went from like 300 to 870 in a matter of like 2 weeks. And I am following 868 people. So it's very, very even. When people come to look at my page, it's not like, you know, I'm following 10,000 people and only 800 are following me back. Then it's going to seem like I don't have that much influence, or my page is like, ugh, not important. But since my followers and following numbers, even, it looks like to the public that I communicate with the people who are actually following on my page. So you want to try to keep those numbers even, and that's why your Crowdfire app will come in handy a lot for you. And that's pretty much all I do. Like, aside from that, I follow the same rules that we follow on Facebook. Like asking people like, hey, I saw that you gave a heart on Instagram. I do say, hey, I saw you gave a heart to this photo. Did you want to try a wrap? And then we just follow the same formula after that. So it's just a matter of being consistent. There's not one like magic post that you're going to post that's going to make people follow you. Your consistency is going to make people interact with you. So that's pretty much it for Instagram. It's a very, very basic, but it took me a minute to understand how to use the hashtags to my benefit. So once you get that and you're like, oh, like I'm going to use the hashtags to find people who also like the things that I like, and they're going to come onto my page and they're going to watch me live my life and have my fun, and they're going to be curious about what I do. So post about friendships, fun, and freedom, and that's pretty much it. It's very, very simple. If you guys have questions, you can comment them on the team page. I don't know, is there anything else that I should talk about? Or did you guys have specific questions? Okay, that's it.
Yeah, just one thing. Just
Kiko has something to say.
Sorry.
What a surprise.
I just wanted to see
Thanks,
myself.
Sean.
Look how shiny my forehead is. That's awesome. I just wanted to tell everyone that it's a process. I hate using the word process, but it's a journey. So know that when you first start, you may start posting nonstop or following people nonstop and be like, I'm getting absolutely nothing. And that's how I am, because I was so used to working out in the working field where it's you do something and you get paid right away. When it comes to social media, it's not an instant gratification thing. It really does take time to build. And the reason why is because actually I was listening to Jade Hooper just the other day, and she said that she does believe in love at first sight. And there's a reason for that. Is because we're so used to talking to people face to face and falling in love immediately with them, their character, who they are. Through social media, you don't get to see that right away. It takes time to see that and build that genuine relationship to see if this person is real. So you start following because you might have formed some connection to something they posted or they said or a hashtag, and then it's going to take time to actually see that this is a real human being with a real life, with a real husband, with a real son, or with a real whatever. She's a real college student, whatever it is. And oh, she also happens to do that crazy rap thing, and I don't know if they work, but she seems real, and we've talked a couple of times, or she's commented. So know that it does take time, but anything that's worth having takes time. So stick with it and keep going, because I am probably the worst person when it comes to social media, and I'm so guilty of starting and stopping and starting and stopping. And I kill my own momentum every single day with that. So if there's any advice that I could give, and I've just watching her like continue to do this, is that she's far surpassed me, even though I started way before her working Instagram, because I was like, I need to figure this thing out.
He wanted me to start Instagram, and I was like, ugh, no, I hate Instagram. Like, nobody wants to like really be friends. Everyone's just like, I don't know, it's like imaginary people in a world that doesn't really exist. But once I figured out how to use my hashtags, it really helped me like connect with people. And he's right, it took probably like 2 or 3 weeks for anybody to even comment on any of my stuff. And I was so annoyed because on Facebook, I'm really good at that. And people talk to me all the time. And I'm like, I felt like really unloved on Instagram and I hated it. So just stick with it because it does get better. If you're someone who's like, no one's talking to me or no one's liking my stuff yet, it's because they don't know who you are yet. They're probably just curious and they're like just peeping your page.
Yeah, so I mean, that's it. That's all the advice I have. And your pictures, it's so true. When you, there's something that I love about John Eric's account, is that he always looks like he's having an adventure, which when it comes to what we do, friendships, fun, and freedom, the money is just kind of a bonus. But the friendships, the fun, the freedom, that can come without the money. And again, if you look at John Eric's account, he's not the dude that, I mean, yes, just the other day he was on a boat, but it's not something typical of him. He's not like, look at my yacht, look at my boat, look what I'm doing. He just shows him and his family doing the most random thing and saying, I absolutely love spending time with my son, smashing a phone during the weekday. And I thought, like, that's awesome. Just things like that where I used to be at work sitting behind a desk. I can now show people that I'm no longer sitting behind a desk. I'm in a dentist's office making fun of my son because he's got a cracked tooth. And that is my life, and that's my joy for today. And tomorrow might be something new. So make sure that you're showing people that you do have fun, that you do have a life, that you're not just a bot, that you're not there just trying to make a new distributor or a new customer.
Yeah. So I hope that was helpful. As you guys start to do it and use it, you'll have more questions. But we didn't make this stuff up on our own. We learned it from other people. So go out there and start watching the videos. Like, I don't know, that's how we taught ourselves, is by watching videos, and we weren't waiting for someone to come along and physically show us. We were like, okay, we gotta watch this and we have to listen to this training, and so experiment with it and then just kind of learn as you go. That's it. So comment if you have questions, and have a good night.
Good night, guys.